are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Here we have Tyson Fury, 20 years old, smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division.
This bout is scheduled for...
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Well done with that counter shot. Nice stop, but that won't score. Do you believe this? A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Oh, that punch. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Get him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
These punches coming from every angle. Right hook catching air. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Get out there, get the job done.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
You set him up, and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's got.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And there's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Frazier's such a good inside fighter.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice counter shot. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just missing with the uppercut. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
You're better than this kid.
The bell rings and we start the third. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Move confident, that's it.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just misses with that jab. Jab does not score. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Misses with the straight left. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. And he misses with the left uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And down goes Fury. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Love the response, though. Got back up. Took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off. Get on with the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
There's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. Jab misses. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice counter. Tried to score with a jab. That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And he misses with that jab. Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
What a punch. That jab doesn't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Come on, do you want to win this?
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. We'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
How about that time counter shot? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round.
There's the bell to start round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head through it.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punch. These two were made for each other. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That uppercut misses. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Neither one of these... Whoa, wait a minute! Tyson Fury just got buzzed! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put it down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That hook just can't find the target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round.
What are you
Plan
doing?
B
You've
time
switched
after
off
being knocked
completely.
down in that round.
Get your mind
You've
back
been
on
put
the
down,
job.
you've got to
That's a
think right,
terrible round,
survive,
that
and then
was.
give it
Come
back the
on,
next round.
You've let him back into the fight. You're much...
Great. I love it.
And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shots.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
This fight will continue. Good one. There's a counter shot. Insane action. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Working on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you're strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slow emission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die. All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah, pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free. Set it free. Set it free.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And up first, it's Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She weighed in at 61.2 kilos. She stands at 173 centimeters with a reach of 165. And she'll be facing Skye Nicholson. She stands 5'5.5" tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated.
Miss GB, she fights out of Liverpool. Here comes the southpaw counterpuncher, Skye Nicholson.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. It's all offense all the time.
Great work. This is going nicely. It's all going to plan.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The fans have been waiting all day for this one, and they are highly hydrated. What an environment it's going to be tonight underneath the stars.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Good counter shot by her. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That jab doesn't score. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round.
I've seen
this
so much
fight
more
is not
from you.
going to
You've
plan
worked so
for her.
hard,
She's
get
got
back
to
out
figure
there,
something
focus,
out.
and you
I
will
wonder
be
if
on
her
top.
trainer is going to give her some advice here.
Wow, it's like two different
Wicked
leagues.
work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that round. That's in the past.
But you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget that.
Breathe again. Once we're out there boxing, you're going to be in the lead. Just focus yourself in. We've got a minute, just breathe, and then get back out there. Box her. Once you get back out there, do your jab.
Already, that right hand's beautiful. That's it.
And focus. Get back out there.
And there's the bell to start round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Missing with the left hook. Can't find a home for that jab. She scores with that counter. Oh, that punch. They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Back and forth they go. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Great round, wicked round. I like what I'm seeing. You didn't.
That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before.
Keep smart. I don't want you to load up. Don't go looking in there.
There's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
She wasn't ready for that counter. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
She misses with that jab. Perfect counter shot. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Well, she's dominating her, and she's telling her all about it. the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Misses with the straight left. Caution being thrown to the wind. A swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Very close round with 10. Oh, right there. Ooh, and that one got Sky good. She's in trouble. And Nicholson hits the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk
okay,
about
now
Sky
you're switching
Nicholson
off,
in
right?
that
I can see you
last
switching off. Focus,
so it's plan
center.
B time
Once
after
you get
being
back out
knocked
there,
down in
do
that
your
round.
jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better boxer. Just get back out there.
Now relax. Relax. Don't let her get back into the fight.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that.
Now I don't want you to load up. Don't go looking in there for one shot.
It's just focus, breathe again. Once we're out there boxing, you're going to be in the lead. Just focus yourself in. We've got a minute. Just breathe.
There's the bell to start round 4. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches have to hurt. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This is a high-octane battle. She catches and counters. Punch. Sky Nicholson now on the back foot. She might be going down. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
She's got a half a round to get this thing together.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
There's a counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
Come on, you're better than this. I've seen so much more from you. You've worked so hard, get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer, if you box, you will win. Get back out there.
Nice round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot by her. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Can't land the jab there. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tasha Jonas on wobbly legs.
Finish the fight now. She's gone.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Nice punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be.
So much more from you. You've worked so hard. Get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
Brush it off.
Good work. You were thinking.
On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Oh, Jonas dazed with that shot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Did you see that? Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. Down goes Natasha Jonas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your glove.
Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. It's not over till it's over.
Center. Once you get back up there, do your jab.
There's the bell to start round 7. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on point.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And they are going to let her continue. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combination. Hold that thought! Natasha Jonas in trouble. Heavy shots and Jonas can't take anymore. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.